Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bobby Neishman, and welcome into the Taylor's Code. You are officially inside the best university and networking experience in all of the internet, so congratulations. I wanted to take a couple minutes just so you guys can understand who I am, get a little background of me, what I'm going to bring to the Taylor's Code, and what my vision is long-term for the Taylor's Code and what we're building here. So first of all, if you guys don't already know, my name is Bobby Neishman. I am one of the professors inside of the Taylor's Code here, and my expertise is going to be on the e-commerce section of business. So a little bit about me. I am from Florida in the United States. If you can see behind me here, it is always gorgeous here in Florida. It really makes me uplift and be better every day. You know, I live in a part of town where there's a lot of rich young people and they're always doing things. We have fancy restaurants and nice cars. So living here really gives me that fuel to keep pushing and keep inspiring me to get nicer things and, to learn from other people. And, that is what I want to project onto this university, that people may be out there doing different things than you, doing other things, but you could always have a common goal, work towards it, and get better at it. I am 26 years old and I have worked in accounting and finance for over 6 years. I went to college for 5 years and got an accounting degree. Now I have been in the field working for numerous accounting firms and the largest nuclear energy provider in the United States of America. The reason I wanted to learn accounting is because it's the language of business. It is what we accountants use to build a business and build financial statements that people want to invest in. So when I first went to college to learn, I really wanted to study accounting and business. But once I got out into the real world, I realized that a lot of the things that they teach you about accounting and business and what a business is actually isn't true at all. See, they make you go into hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt just to throw you into the wild when you get out into the real world and have to relearn everything yourself. So I realized right then and there that college is a very finesse game. They really want you to go to college and get into debt just to keep pumping this university stigma that's out there, that you have to go to university to get a job and to get a good job and you get out into the real world and you make money. In all reality, it's not like that at all. And if you have been in the Taylor's Code, you see that that is not true just by the professionals we have in here that are already making money doing things that you could do if you're 16 years old. I know we have a couple young guys in the group, and they should see that you don't have to go to university and get a 4 or 5 year degree like I did to be successful in this world. I quickly wanted to touch on my experience in Shopify and how I got into it and how I got to where I am today. So I first started Shopify in the spring of 2020. If you all remember, it was COVID running rampant across the world. So I was hunkered down in my bedroom, just on my computer, just doing normal things that everybody did when they were stuck in the house, just watching TV, doing all things. And I told myself I wanted to learn a skill during this time, something that could build me a business. And that is when I dove headfirst into Shopify on YouTube and just learned everything I could. It eventually led me into buying a mentorship with somebody that I paid thousands of dollars to learn from them how to build a Shopify store. And I'll tell you what, it was well worth it learning from somebody who had already done what I did. Just by paying an upfront fee one time of $1,000, I was able to gain all this knowledge of years of experience that this person had done before me. That is when I started to build my own stores. So I started to build 3 to 4 stores a year after that. So I had a total of 8 stores at one point last year where I was generating hundreds of dollars of revenue a month almost by every store. Some of them were failures, that happens, bad products. You have to kick them to the curb and keep moving. But my winning products were generating me thousands of dollars of revenue each month. And that's when I knew that I had something and I had the ability to escape that 9 to 5 trap that the accounting world had projected onto me and that I could actually work for myself. So now I manage a couple of different stores and have people underneath me managing shipping and all of that kind of stuff. So I manage my golf store, which generates me thousands of dollars of revenue. I have a dehumidifier store that generates me hundreds of dollars of revenue. And I also have some other stores that I'm, working on now. And I think that anybody could build a Shopify store and be successful if they just learn the basic skills. And that is what I want to provide to you all here. Once you get these fundamental skills, you could pump out 3 to 4 stores a month and test products and see what's going to work. And if they don't work, you let go. But if they do work, you scale it. And that's when you really run up the numbers and you can build a brand. I think it's so important to build a brand with a good logo that people could get behind, because the product will eventually sell itself when you have a sustained brand. And when the product looks so good on Instagram and TikTok that people just buy it just because it's just out there. So once you master it and you get the skills down, there's not a lot of hands-on work that goes into it. That's my experience with Shopify. I'm continuing to grow every day, and that is what I want to do here is teach you guys and help you guys grow every day and build your businesses. So moving forward, if you have been in the Taylor's Code, that is the kind of culture we're trying to build here, is that you don't have to go into university and get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to make a good living. You could meet good people, get a good network of high net worth individuals making millions of dollars in different skills, and you could learn from them. And that is exactly what we're building here inside the Taylor's Code. We have weekly Zoom meetings. I'm going to be putting out a weekly e-commerce meeting where I'm going to have an hour time filled out, and you could join and learn about e-commerce for an hour. The culture we're building here is that you could make money from your laptop anywhere in the world from a professional. We have true professionals who are building out businesses in all different areas of expertise. Building a network is one of the most important things you could do for yourself and your business moving forward. You want somebody that's going to know marketing. You're going to want somebody that knows sales. You're going to want somebody that knows how to build an e-commerce website. You're going to want all of these things. And that is the beauty of us networking together to build these great businesses that we all want to do. I think that it takes step by step. People are going to come into the university and automatically think that they're going to start making money. And it doesn't exactly work like that. You have to put in the time and the effort and learn what these professors are going to teach you. If you apply it day after day, and one thing I like to say is 1% better each day. If you could get 1% better each day in the skill you're learning and the business you're trying to build, in 1 year from now, you're going to be 365% better than you were, last year. And that is an incremental increase year over year over year. And you keep compounding that until 5 years, you have a humongous business. So that is just some of the things we're providing here. That's some of the stuff I'm going to be providing. E-commerce stuff. You guys can reach out to me at any single time of the day. I will answer you guys in the DMs. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. And just one-on-one coaching. If you guys have some other stuff that you're working on and just want my advice, just shoot me a message. But my main expertise is going to be e-commerce. And what I do with my personal life is I use my e-commerce gains to put into crypto to grow that money even further. Take it from that initial Shopify balance and increase it more and more. I like to invest in crypto and eventually would like to get into real estate, buying houses and things like that. So that is my goal. And the vision of where I see all this going is I want to teach people skills as they come into the university. They're going to learn from me how to build an e-commerce brand, and then they're going to be able to build their own $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month e-commerce brand, and they're off and running. They don't have to go to university for 4 years to learn a bullshit major when they could learn it here, gain the knowledge, gain the skills, and then they could apply it in real life. And then once they are, making money with e-commerce, they could reach out and learn about crypto. They can learn about real estate, and we have everything in-house here that you need to make millions of dollars. And that's the beauty of it. That's why I'm here advocating for it so hard, because I think it's truly brilliant. And I think if I had something like this when I was 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, as a teenager, those are your very fundamental years of learning skills and learning how to do things. And if I had something like this growing up, I don't know where my life would be today. This is such a huge opportunity for people to get into. If I had this when I was younger, I think I'd be in great shape right now with whoever I was networking with. But unfortunately, they didn't have this kind of stuff when I was 16, 17 years old. So take advantage of it while you can. I'm a huge advocate here that we're going to keep growing to the top. Make sure to like, comment. If you're interested in something, reach out to somebody who's doing it. If you don't, just make a post. Somebody will reach out to you. And that's the beauty of this, is that we're all networking. We're connecting and combining our skills to make something great. So I just wanted to hop on here and say hello to you guys. Please reach out to me. My name is Bobby. You'll see me active on here. So have a good day.